And good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to another Noppers Hell Let Loose stream. I am your mum's favourite play toy on a Sunday night, and here we are for the Tier 3 final of the seasonal. You've got Oceanic Ocelots playing The Circle. This is going to be an absolute rip snorter of a match, ladies and gentlemen. In the background there, you can see we're zooming around Carentan right now, and that's where we're going to be fighting tonight. And I believe it's Town Centre is going to be the point, but I haven't actually checked that, so whoops. Great to have you here. This is actually going to be a double header, by the way, because I'm doing this match, which is the finals. This is it. They've come all this way, the two teams. This is the end of the season for the seasonals. Plenty of other comps going on after this one, but I'll do this match, and then I'm actually going to be backing it up with a Chimera versus Div 33 36ers match, which will be good to watch as well. But for now, let's focus purely on the seasonal. So I want to bring up, first of all, the scoreboard stuff. Here we go. This is how we got to where we are right now. This was the standings, or these were the standings as we were going through the season. You can see all the different teams there as they got their way down into amongst it. Circle and the Ocelots down here, 3 for 3. And then we went into the playoffs. What the Hell and ESPT were the ones that carried through there. Omen and CU were the ones that carried through there, and Circle and Ocelots were the ones that carried through there. And you can see there, I did the Ocelots stream the other weekend, the 4-1 victory from them. Circle picked up the 3 against GOD. So now it is in this position where we are waiting to see, out of all of those teams, who's picking up first, second, and third tiers. All right, so the Ocelots are going to be here in Tier 3, where we've got Vangda and GOD in 3rd and 4th place there. So What the Hell and ESPT are over here in Tier 1. Tier 2 is going to be Omen and CU, and Tier 3, Circle and Ocelots, folks. This is exciting stuff. I'll get rid of that screen now. We'll drop that off for now. We will have a look at this map. Carentan, an old favourite here. Absolutely love this map. It's got so much for everybody. Oh, there's plenty of noise going on in the background there. Hang on a sec. Got to turn that down a little bit. All right, so we've got the 50 or the 49 from the Ocelot ready to go. We're just waiting for the Circle team to get the last couple of players into. They're missing 4 at the moment. But I want to just talk about the map. Here we are. There's Carentan itself. Now, let's have a bit of a chat about some of the areas on this map. We all know that the canal area up here, up the top of the map, is quite challenging for everybody. The main reason is because it's got such a big water area there that you have to try and get across. So it's a bit like open field stuff, but it's not. It's waterway, right? And also there's, good line of sight from a whole different pile of areas up there, all the buildings and things like that. So expect that we'll see some long-rangey type fire up there as always. Town Centre itself, though, oh my God, how many fights have you had on Town Centre? I have had so many. I love it. And it's opened up even more now. What they did with Carentan in some update in the last 12 months or so, I can't even remember when it was, they opened up a lot of the backyards and buildings and doorways and things that were closed previously. Like you couldn't jump over a fence into a particular backyard. Well, now you can. And what it means is there's all these, particularly over, say, this side here and down this way, there's so many more ways of getting into the centre of town here. So it makes it really hard to defend. It actually genuinely does make it really bloody hard to defend. And then, of course, down the bottom here, train station, always a good fight there. Lots of open map down the bottom of the map there. There's some high ground down there you got to watch out for at the mansion, or Monthallet, I think it's called. So that area down there is good for overwatching towards the train station south of Town Centre. But this whole network around Town Centre, I mean, we're talking about what? 16, pretty much 16 grid squares there, from Monthallet up to pumping station there. And diagonally back the opposite way as well. I can't remember what those 2 points are, but you get my drift, all right? There's just so much area here that the teams will move through in and try and fight their way in. Now, we're watching. The clock has ticked over the half past. We are going to go live in a second, folks. I'm going to pop over to the main screen now. It is game on. It is absolutely game on. Let's put the sound on, make sure that's working. And we'll turn off the music. There we go. The music's gone now. And these are the 2 teams. They're just getting ready. It'll be live on Flip. Yeah, they're all ready to go. Flipping it in about a minute, pretty much. All right, so these are the teams here as they stand. The Ocelots have just started filling out their team at the moment, but this will come along in a second. I'll be in a squad with Torren, I think it is. Yeah, I'm in with the squad with Torren. So I'll jump in that and then he'll be able to boot me out pretty much straight away. Look for your favourite players here. Now, of course, I know the Ocelots really well. I've got to get rid of all that crap in the background, don't we? There we go. We get rid of that one as well. And the map stuff is up. So I'll just wait for Torren to create that squad. Looking. Torren is in Nagat squad. There it is. Nagat squad is up, keeping that roll. Jumping in there, deploying quickly. And I am in the zone, and Torren can now boot me out of Nagat squad if he wishes. And he's got to do that right. I think he's muffed it up. You have to boot me from squad, Torren. Anyway, so there we go. And here it is, train station. Shit, I got that completely wrong. By the way, we will have the stats through the match. I'm just going to set all those up now. Make sure everything's working fine. We've got to do the refreshes. Boom, there's the refresh. There's the map refresh. There's that one. Let's see, the tank score refreshing that. The AT kills refreshing. Melee refreshing and team comparison refreshing. So what you'll have with me here is you will have this information coming up like that. And the scoreboard, boom, that'll be gone like that. So this is what you're going to be able to see through this match. Thanks to Telebrowski, who set this all up ages ago. It's one of the best things ever, having this information live to us in the match. Brilliant stuff. Let's go back into play now and see where we are. So we are on train station, not town centre. The things about train station, while we're just waiting for the teams to set themselves up here. Okay, so look at where train station is. If you see there's one gap here just to the bottom left of train station, and there's all this wall up here they've got to get through, and all that wall up that way they've got to get through. So it is quite hard to get into the middle of train station there. Of course, the other thing about it, if we jump over here onto the train tracks, long straight train tracks. All right, derailed is the point and rail crossing are the points. So derailed is going to be an interesting fight here with the circle players putting a lot of defense into this area for sure. Ocelots have got to watch out for this area up here a bit more than the circle do. This area here down here is going to be fully contested. The high ground down that way, you can see over there, that mansion area there and up on top of that hill, that's going to play through this match as well. There's always usually some damn garrison or something in the back, this back area here. So I'd expect Circle to do that again. OPs and garrisons around the back here. Great place for the artillery to smash into. All right, there we go. And it's pretty much on in a second. So let's have a watch what's going on here. We've got one tank there. Half a truck full of shenanigans there. Another 3/4 of a truck there. Multiple tanks. 4 tanks in the middle here. Well, that's an SPA, I think, isn't it? No, it's a recon, sorry. And there's another half a truck full of stuff there. Bit up the top there. Couple going through rail crossing. Get that early stuff set up. And then repurpose, and Apple's going to be running around the back line like they always love to. Circle have gone full send down here with a bunch up that way as well. That's quite a bit up top. It's game on, folks. We're away for the Tier 3 final of the seasonals. Welcome to Hell Let Loose, folks. You are going to see some nasty shit going on here, and it's all going to be great fun. Keep an eye out for that bottom right corner to see if any of the... Oh, shit, we've got the kill board got to go up. Kill feed, there it is. And the banner's got to go up as well. And we'll watch for any early kills down the bottom there. Early shots going in now. Just listening to trucks coming. There's some artillery coming in. How close was that? We did see it earlier. I did a stream or a recording earlier today. There was a great first shot. You can hear those rounds going over. There's an anti-tank round or an artillery. No, they're anti-tanks going over now. Not hitting anything yet. No one's dying yet. Watching that early kill board to see what happens. There's the dump out of the truck. As they start to see rounds coming in, they decide to get out of that truck. It is going Circle's way just early, just slightly Circle's favour. It will be contested backwards and forwards. I don't expect anyone to have a great advantage here at the start. Stewart pushing into the point now. Big push on the hill there from the Circle. And there's a truck of shenanigans going on up there from the Ocelots. They've been nailed as they've moved in. Circle take the lead again on the cap. It's going to go back to forwards here. So we're not going to call it too much. There's 75s going in there. There's a Luke's in the point as well. Can see that. There's a truck, a spawn rather, that just got off for the Circle. They are going to take this, I reckon. Ocelots might not have enough in on the point yet. Luke's shooting now. Watching that 75. Unsure where the Panzer IV is just yet. There's a truck dead over the back. Not too worried about that. Dead trucks are not a problem at the moment. See if we can find that Panzer IV. There's a tag over the back. Luke's already down for the Ocelots. Up on the hill here, we've got a recon and another recon. And, it's all on up on that hill. We're going to have to go and have a look at that. The Ocelots have got numbers on the point, but Circle have just dominated the hill area. They've taken the high ground. There's the Puma trying to get through there and kill stuff. Picked up one guy in front of him, another one as well. So there's a couple of kills. X will be trying to pick that up on the way through. Proctor taking the high ground there in the house. And this is fascinating, isn't it? I did mention that high ground before the match started, and I think it's going to play out that way, that although the Ocelots have got all the numbers down there on or around the train station, they don't quite have enough to cap it, because that sector control at the top here is brilliant. Watching that Puma run around, and of course we know the Ocelots, well, there was a Puma gone. Ocelots are the Axis and the Circle players are the Allies. They've got the cap weight here, the Circle. They have absolutely got the cap weight here. Scoreboard is going to go 3-2 in their favour. I don't think the Ocelots can do much. There's 75 on the point. Don't know where that Panzer IV is. Was it dead early? They've got the 2 Lukes on the point. I think the Panzer IV's dead, or they didn't bring one. They didn't bring one. There's a Luke's down there on the point. They're not capping here. There's a Stuart there as well now. That Luke's looks like it's been damaged by the Stuart or something. It's shredding. No, the Stuart can't see it. DK trying for a satchel down here. Look at him go. He's walking on the fence. He hasn't got his satchel down yet. Oh, AP mine just picked up. Oh, that was a great AP mine from DK. And there it is, 3-2 in the favour of the Circle players. DK now just camped in the corner again. Wick's trying to push up as well. The Stuart there. The cap going back into the Ocelot's favour. They're about to get a Stuart onto the point here. Circle. That's fascinating, isn't it? The Circle have capped it, but it's going back straight away into the Ocelot's favour. There's good defence here. Crawley, DK and Perpy. Big shots from the Stuart there. Takes out whatever that was. DK now looking. He's got the scent of blood in his nostrils. He's going to try and get his satchel out. Is he? I'm not sure. It's only a Stuart. There's lots up there on the top of the roof there from the Circle, and they are just starting to dominate the Ocelots out of the point here. I don't think they've got enough on it, the Ocelots, and they are struggling big time. Look at all this infantry up here, though. The Circle just all over them at the moment. The Ocelots missing a lot of people off the field, and now they're getting capped on that 4th point. We're only 8 minutes in. There's a tank getting rocket shot at it over the back here. That's a Greyhound. Look how far back the Ocelots are. They were not prepared for this Circle first attack, and the Circle dominating this match so far, 8 minutes in. Ocelots really got to pull their finger out here to try and claw this back. Right, Stuart there dominating the point. Luke's now pressing away. It's going right up in amongst all the infantry here. I'm not sure about this one. Winters has been shot for his trouble. That's a good play. But that Luke's has got to be careful here. The Circle players are no slouches. X is ready to go. Look how far in they had to come, though. Look at this. So many Ocelots so far back. They weren't expecting. Oh, X just takes a shot there. 2 shots, both miss. Can't afford to miss at this level of competition. That Luke's dodging its way through everything right now. Going to get himself around the corner. You can see that little dude there. Oh, X, he's hit him. He's hit him, and he's machine gunned him with a Circle, and he's been blown up for his trouble. Luke's down and gone. Nice kill there from the Circle players. Again, the Ocelots trying something up the top of the map there, but they've been pushed back so far. God, this is a fascinating match already, isn't it? And look at train station now dominated out by the Circle. They've pushed that Stuart forward now with the infantry, and Ocelots are trying to push in. Starboard Marmon just holding position right now. The artillery landing in there trying to kill some of the Circle players as they push through. These guys over here on this building, they were in an excellent position. Let's take a look at map. Right, we've got that one guy, Owens, is probably getting in there trying to satchel things, kill out a garrison there. You can see the Ocelots have got their garrison up nice and early here. The Circle players also got the same thing going on there. No garrison on the point just yet, but they've got a couple of good ones here. This one here, an excellent position one, of course. As I said before, there'll be stuff along here, and they've managed to push their OPs forward now. Town centre, though, dominated by Circle. Ocelot's not able to do too much there at the moment, and this is the trouble for them. Owens in amongst it there. Bong up the back here. And you can see also the kill board is looking pretty even at the moment, to be fair. And it is static across the board there when it comes comparison to each other. But the tank war has been won by the tank war has been won by the Circle players. There's a Tiger coming in now. I'm going to assume a Tiger. It seems to be the meta now instead of the Panthers. There is a Greyhound again. Is that the Greyhound? Or Stuart? Stuart racing around the back here looking for garrisons. We see a lot of this in comp play now, of course. That's a garrison kill for sure. Has to be a garrison kill. Great garrison kill, but Rice Spice comes in and cleans that up. There's still subs there, so they're able to throw another Gary at the back there. So a good little kill there from Rice. They managed to take out a garrison, but Rice has picked him up on the way through, and that's not bad. However, Ocelot's still getting pushed back on the hill here as well. You can see how far back they are now. They're a good 100 out from that mansion. And 10 minutes into the battle, oh, that's a lot of death just happened there. Oh, Ocelots with all the work to do here, folks. They really do have all the work to do. Bong there, smoking it up over on this left-hand side here with Big Jim trying to close out this side, but there's a lot of area to move through. Yes, I'm aware of my dad jokes. Get over it. Moving back into the town centre, though, we did see a push here through the centre from Circle, but Ocelots have sort of got it shut down at the moment. T-Reaper is right in amongst it with his squad, trying to just close them down. Look at all the areas they can move through now, back to buildings and so on. And they're all in amongst the building here. Well, there you go. See, Grim comes straight out, shoots him. T-Reaper now knows the stuff behind. Wix is in amongst it. Pushes out. Perpy looking. I'm just going to open a bottle of drink and pour a drink while I'm here, by the way. Perpy's pushing through now to see if he can clear out that infantry. And Grim has actually picked up T-Reaper as well. So the trade absolutely going in the Circle favour at the moment. All right, let's get back a look over here. See what's happening in this centre area. And the Ocelots are still holding this area where that Stuart died before. So that's a start. Bussy Bandit there trying to push through and see if they can clear out this area. Ocelots, so much to do here. All the kills going in the favour of Circle, though, it seems. Although Bussy Bandit just gets nailed by Didolman. So well done there. 200 metres out from the point here we pretty much are. This area here, about 200 out. That's Stuart. Don't know where he went. Or was that the same one? Oh, did he actually go forward up to the north? I thought it was a different one. My bad. There you go. Let's have another look at that map, see what we got going on. There's Bong. As I said before, he's pushing into the point. The defence has got to come up. Tiger on the hill. That's great for the Ocelots, but they have to keep it alive. They can hold up here and put fire support in, the Ocelots. Where is it? It's just there. No, it's a Panther. There you go. Bit different. But the infantry's just dying, and now Kapuli is going to come around and hit this thing. We got Odin, Kitsune, and Ready Fishy. They had a bit of practice this morning, Odin and team. And he's already taking hits now on the hill. And the Panther just can't get up there. Bam, that's a hit again from the 75. Panthers put a round into it. They're trying to kill it. Odin jumps out to repair. That's a good spawn wave from the Ocelots, but look how many of them died before they got that bloke. And so they've got a lot of work to do, the Ocelots here. They've got a lot of work to do. Just Oz, or Jesters, and Biz are now pushing around the corner to see what they can do here. Dead Stuart down below us. Didn't know about that one. Must have been early on. Wick's right in amongst it. Jesters is right there. Bam, he jumps the fence and takes him down. Good kill there. And another one on Junkie as well. X to go. This is a good flank to push down. Where's that Panther? It's just backed off a bit to get some reps up. So the Ocelots, this Panther is actually quite critical right now in stopping this wave coming over this way. They've got their infantry in amongst the building. They're 200 out from the point though, so they've got all the work to do. Circle are making good ground up this way here. There's a 75 down below us. Just noticed that. And look at these kills happening. Bam, bam, 2 down. Rio's got to get that gun up. Start putting suppressive fire down that road, but he's got a tank to look at. The moment he opens up, he's dead. And this big push through the middle here where we saw T-Reaper and co get shot in the back before, this push has gone well, and it's now going to flank down the side there and pick up the Ocelots where DK and Visas are. And again, we just see the Circle players are really just playing strongly tonight, and the Ocelots are struggling to hold them off at the moment. So the Ocelots have still got a fair bit of time left, of course. 1 hour 15 to go. Sweaty match already, folks. It's great fun, this. Absolutely love this stuff. Ocelots are pushing around that way. We've got those fringe dwellers there. Repurpose, again doing repurpose things in the back line. Has found a garrison. We'll whip across and have a look at what she does with that. There's Calvis there. So repurpose there has got that garrison right next to her. She's left it go. Got a hold position. Strafe goes through. Repurpose watchful, looking the wrong way at the moment. It's going to get shot in the back. Oh, nice play from Repurpose. Now we'll pick up the garrison. Strafe has gone through. Very, very, very intelligent play there, folks. Waiting for the commander to try and strip that off because it's a long take. They locked it out and then stepped away from it. They threw a bunch of stuff at her. And she will eventually get that. Oh, here we go. Error's coming in. It is a long take, though. It's like a minute or something. I can't even remember how long it is. Error looking in. There's a grenade. 2 of them on Repurpose now. Almost there. There it goes. Good garrison take. Repurpose watchful. Bam. Nice kill. Got to watch out behind. Picks up another one. Maybe no. The commander comes through. V8 comes through. Probably will get a garrison down or have to call down supplies for himself. So there we go. That wasn't too bad. The Repurpose does good work there. Up here we go. We've got that tank shooting from up on the hill, I think, still. There's a Luke's up here as well. Where'd the Panther go? It's there. The tank line is now up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks from the Ocelots. They've got to win this tank battle because they have not won it so far. There's the Puma down that flank, and they're trying to push through the mansion area. I like this play, folks. I think this is what the Ocelots need to do. Get some fire support on the hill, overwatching downrange, and then push through. Can they do it from here? Can the Ocelots claw it back to 3-2? Oh, the Puma's been nailed. Anti-tank gun there on the right. Great shot. Anti-tank gun takes the face full of Panther round, though. 88 mil, I think, on the Panther, isn't it? No, maybe it's a 70 something. Oh, I'm going to have to look that up, aren't I? I can't remember. Because the 88's on the Tiger. Can't remember the size of the gun on the Panther, but it just wiped out that poor little anti-tank gun. Was doing nothing wrong there, honestly, was it? Up here, we've got another Tiger pushing through, though. So another heavy tank as well. So this is good. This is good for the Ocelots. They've got a lot of people up here, though. And they don't seem to be getting too far forward. Lots of reps going on. 3 tanks in position. Tiger's about to get itself stuck on an anti-aircraft gun, which I believe is an 88 as well, that one, by the way. But the thing with this is the Ocelots are a good position here, but they're not getting anywhere. There's a Luke pounding down that way. It's actually shooting nothing. Probably sort of sniffed there and didn't manage to get it. Rico around the back here, pushing through the Ocelots' lines. That's not ideal for him. He just gets smashed for his trouble. Not sure what hit him. They've managed to push Petard. It wasn't Petard over here. It was someone else before. Whoever was up here before. Bong, I think it was. Petard's getting pressed back now. So Ocelot's getting their defense together a lot better here now. Look at this big push in the middle, though. Right down this main road. Cortex. Great player Cortex is, but he's not going to be able to take that many blokes at once. Got Crawley and T-Reaper here desperately trying to hold off. Here we go. T-Reaper gets up in position. Sees lots going on there. Comrade Caravan now might be able to get around the back here. And Harvey, and see what they can do. See all of this stuff going down the street here. The smoke's going in beautifully there from the circle. Here's Grim pushing hard. Crawley ready for it or not. Not sure. Yeah, Crawley's all over it. Look at this. Waiting for the next one to come through. Mazza tries. Oh, big rocket through. Misses. Now they think he's on the right side of the street. Crawley, very good play just then. Watch this. Yeah, great kill there from Crawley. He's got another one to take out. Warrior. Oh, his Warrior's picked him up, though. Good play all around here. T-Reaper now holding ground. Such a sweaty match, this one. There's AKM, Comrade Caravan, and Harvey trying to push through up that way as well. Infantry in the middle here. So Circle still pushing, but they are struggling a little bit. Look at this. They've still got nowhere here, the Ocelots. They've got 3 tanks. Well, they had 3 tanks. Where the hell's the Tiger gone? Tell me the Tiger's not dead. No, it's not. It's just off to the right further. Oh, there it is, right there. The Ocelots are not going anywhere right now. 20 minutes down in the match. 1 hour 10 to go. 1 hour 10 to go. It's a tough old fight. This artillery now, just killing everything off. That'll be a tourers now because the artillery's on them. They've got a garrison there in front, but it's just getting smashed now. Heavy tank down there as well. Here's T-Reaper around the back. Not T-Reaper, Repurpose around the back. Making her way in behind train. Maybe an airhead down this way, possibly, but the commander, look, very smart, will be all over that. It would have to be a supported airhead. They've made their way through here, Circle. And we look at the kill board now. It's definitely gone in the Circle's favour. They're about 50 kills up at the moment, allowing for the fact that the stats might not be 100% correct, because I think there's a trouble with them at the moment. All right, let's have a look at some of the other stats that come up. There's the armor. Oh, there's a tank on. The Panther is down. Ocelots are just far too camped at the moment here, and they're just getting incident picked off. The trouble for them at the moment is the Circle players are just swamping rounds into this area. They know they're here. They know there's a garrison here. They know there's tanks here. And they're just getting absolutely smashed sitting there. They can't stay static the whole time, the Ocelots. There's far too many of them in this corner, just getting smashed over and over. They've got to do something different there. That's not working at all. All right, there's Mr. Cheese in chat 30 minutes ago, folks. There's a tough battle for the Ocelots. This area here I'm watching very closely, where they've got to push through, but they do have flank on them, the Ocelots. They should be able to shoot them off the hill. Centurion there, sniper that he is, he's hit him, he's picked up a couple. Look at Centurion go, folks. That's what you need. Now, he's got another one as well. He's about to pick up the next one. Oh, four in a row. Centurion hit 7 last week. He's got 4 blokes now. How many more can Centurion pick up in a row before he gets taken out? He's got old mate up on the hill. There's a 75 pushing. Wish you luck there, Centurion. I don't feel like you're going to do too well against that one, mate. He's been picked off for his trouble. I think they were ready for that. All right, but they've shut down that little push there, the Ocelots. Well done to them. I just think they're taking far too long to get out of their positions. All right, this here is sweaty stuff in the city. We got just folks everywhere at the moment. Bong's pushing in again. He's been picked up. Perpy and Caravan. Let's have a look at the street, folks. This is what you want, right? Look at this stuff. Right in amongst the street. This is why we play this game. Grim's taken some grenades to the face. There's another one in. He didn't see that one. He's picked up one, but he's been shot for his trouble. And that clears the street now, except for the dead bodies. And we won't talk about that because that's just horrible, isn't it? We'll blur that out on YouTube later. All right, up we go. 23 minutes have gone. And there's a tank getting hit and pulling out of there now. What is that? That is the Tiger. It's been hit and it's got to run away. The Panther was up here. It's been killed, as we saw before. The Luke's has been killed as well. And Circle are just too good up here. Kiwi desperately trying to defend this garrison. He's putting rounds through there where he knows they are. Fines is in there. The OP's gone now. Tank's trying to put support in up there. There's another Panther coming in now. I mean, they're using this as a staging point and they have to hold this hill. But how the hell did the Circle get up onto the hill with 2 squads of infantry and 3 tanks up here from the Ocelot side? How did the Circle manage to get up onto this hill? Something is going wrong on the Ocelots team right now in this area here, and it needs to be fixed. This is where they're losing the battle. All right, everywhere else is fighting vigorously and they're carrying their own. I don't know what the hell's going on over that side, but they need to fix that up. Here's the Panzer IV now trying to put some fire support in on the road. I like this positioning here. It can't get shot from anywhere, really. It'd probably be a little bit too far forward here, to be honest. I probably should just bring it back a little. Probably just back about 5 feet. And they can just cover down that way. I guess if he gets hit, he can just reverse, right? And so there you go. Up the hill we go. But look at this. This is just chaos and tragedy here from the Ocelots. They have not managed to do anything up that way. Repurpose and Apples now doing what they do down here very, very well. What do we got? We have got a set of subs from Repurpose. No, from Apples rather. And they'll probably get someone else to spawn into the squad. But look at what's happening up there. We've got a cap going on now. Ocelot's in big trouble, folks. They've fluffed around too long in some areas and now they're losing rail crossing. The Circle have managed to push into the point. There's nothing here from the Ocelots. Front door is open, ladies and gents, for business, and the Circle have walked in and they're now 10% taken on the point, and the Ocelots have thrown down the big spawn wave here, which will bring it back in their favour for a moment. But boy, oh boy, the Ocelots have got to really shake off whatever's going on tonight and fix it up. Bombing run comes in now. That is A bombing run that's going to pick up a garrison there. There it is. That's a great circle bombing run to take the garrison out the front door. And look, they're going to push through here as well. So even though the Ocelots are going to be able to hold off this point here, this entire area here is about to fall. Ocelots in big trouble, folks. Big trouble. They've got very little spawn option down here now. Ben has just pushed through past them. We can see the 75 has been working its way in there. Somehow it's managed to make its way in, and the Panzer IV hasn't seen it. Oh, look at that. The angle is just all bad there. Those boxes and the wall behind them allowed the 75 to walk in. Oh, what the hell's going on with that? Allowed the 75 to walk straight in without getting any pressure on it whatsoever. Interestingly, though, just for the record, the Ocelots have pushed through, or one way or other, the Ocelots are actually almost on the point there. But this is their problem right now. They have got a big problem out here with the circle all around the point. All around the point. Kate's talking to me in chat 30 minutes ago. Don't know what's going on there. Well done. So, here we are. What are we doing here? What are we doing here with the Ocelots? They are just losing the point. They are in so much trouble, folks. Look at position at the moment. Now, they've got some that were pushing on the point, but they're dying off. Apples and Repurpose around the back here doing well. Still so many tanks here, not going anywhere. What are they doing? I genuinely don't understand what's going on here. You need that one there, 100%, and some infantry with it, and they should be able to push down here. But what's going on there? There's an airhead as well. There's an airhead coming in. That's a great airhead from Circle, I would assume. I don't assume anymore because I got caught out once before. But the Circle have dropped an airhead in, and they'll be able to spawn in on that and just search the point. Right, I reckon they're going to try and pop this. I reckon they're going to put about 10 people on that airhead. All right, they've got position here. They're doing well. Ocelots have got a great garrison there now, by the way. That's a really good garrison. It's got a bit of open field to play with. I just don't know. What are these tanks doing? What are the tanks doing? Move your tanks. Either send them on the attack, some of them, or get them back here in defense. Sitting over there, I don't understand. This is where the problem is. They've sent 5, by the way. Circle have sent 5. There's a spawn wave coming in right in front of us from that airhead, as I said. Big explosion. That was a satchel. They've still got 4 on the point. It's contested in Circle's favour. But Ocelots are sending some in. The artillery landing in a good spot there from the Ocelots, but it didn't kill anything. But it's exactly where it needs to be. There's the airhead down the road there, by the way. You can see it. Just that little thing there. Yep, there you go. Where they all just spawned in. Another 5 in. So that's 10 they've dropped on the point right now. Circle, they reckon they've got this. They reckon they've got this, Circle. They're going to go 4-1 against the Ocelots. And what's happening over here? 1 tank's moving out finally. This is just all static. Too much static from the Ocelots. They are letting Circle dictate the terms of reference of this battle. Harvey now pushing in with Comrade Caravan, trying to do something. They've picked up a couple there. It's not enough. It's not enough. They've got to try and clear that airhead out. Perpy's pushing in with satchel. Now he's been shot for his trouble. P8, 5k. The old satchel on the building and that'll fix it is not the way to do it, folks. It is, but it's a last resort. It's an absolute last resort. You've got to deal with the problem set, not the let's satchel the point and she'll be fine. You know, if you're putting a satchel on the point to try and stop the enemy from taking it, you've lost the command of the area. And Ocelots are going to bring this back. And you can see over there now, someone's shooting a whole bunch of them and they just spawned in. There's 3, 4, 5 squad leaders there. They are literally all squad leaders over there at the moment. T-Reaper, Cortex, Lemon, them and Truebird. All right, that's Apples. Apples has moved back into the defensive position. They've got this garrison forward here. It is a little bit of pressure they tried to put on the point. But look at this. Look what's going on here. We've got a tank gone. That's another tank gone from the Ocelots. So they've got 2 tanks, 3 tanks, and 1 died. That 75 is pushed in. That's a great tank crew, by the way. Bald retard, fat bastard, and Well, then. I mean, don't hold back, lads. Oh, dear. Pete's calling yourself Ming. No, I'm kidding. Okay. The Circle have got this point. Now, look at this. Look at this. Where are the Ocelots team? On the 4th point, where are the Ocelots? Oh, man, they are in so much trouble, the Ocelots. There's a Panzer IV pushing in. Mr. Sane is going to let them know where the anti-tank is needed. The Panzer IV's already been tapped on the way through. Junkie there is getting shot by, I don't know what, actually. Rig, I think, picked him up. So good shots there from Rig, but the point is gone here, folks. Ocelots, what are they doing? They've played so much better than this, and it's just, they're just not playing well at all tonight. I haven't seen Carentan for a little while in comp, actually, so maybe a few of them are rusty, but surely that applies to both teams. Dingo now, Rudwin's, they're all in amongst it there with the Circle play. Look at them though, the Circle have just rolled the point, and this is gone, this is a 4-1 to Circle, and Ocelots are in all sorts. They are, it's 30 minutes into the match, and the Circle are just pounding the Ocelots into the ground here. We'll take a look at the information shortly when it comes to the kill count and so on. You can see what's happening down the bottom there, but when we bring up the map in a second, we'll know what's really, really happening. And Ocelots here, 4-1, it's down. They are down 4-1. There it is, they're on their last point now, the Ocelots. So have a look here, have a look at the kill board. There's a 100-point difference now in the number of kills straight up. All right. All of this work down here is for naught now. All right. There's Copycat running in there. That was his old name. This was a circle jerk of tanks, and I get you have some up on the hill here. That absolutely, I 100% agree with that. But having 4 here did not help anybody in any way. They weren't attacking. They weren't defending. They were just kind of chilling in here. Because they weren't defending this area and they weren't attacking this area. And Circle just walked straight through the middle here. And they came in up a little bit here, but most of it was straight through here. And all these tanks here did nothing to stop that because they just were in the wrong position. And now the Ocelots have got a heavy tank. I think, no, that's a medium on the point. It's a 75. That 75 has been running around forever. Or is that a different one? I think it's a different one, actually. And the Ocelots are now just desperately trying to take back that point. What have they got for their last defense? It's Causeway. All right, this is it. It's all over for them. If they don't hold this out at the front door, obviously they're going to lose it. But they've got to try and get a flank in, and they are doing that where T-Reaper and Caravan are at the moment. 75 now playing tag with a Panzer IV. Davism jumps out. Franklitz jumps out. Looking to see angles. They've got a 3er in that tank. There's the tank taking a hit. There's the 75 takes a hit. Those two repairing it should be enough. Yes, it is. Boom, there she goes. Good kill from the Panzer IV. The crew jumping out there saved it. Bong here around the back has done great work through this match. Big Jim now trying to defend there as well. Rio up at the top there, machine gunning in. Ocelot, the front line's just chaos at the moment, folks. It's everything everywhere all at once. We've got over here a good garrison for the back spawn in. T-Reaper there pushing through. Let's not overcorrect there. This is where the airhead was before, so a good play here from T-Reaper coming through there with a garrison, hopefully. Where are we? Yeah, that's the garrison just down there to the right where AKM is. Oh, and Winnie's there ready to go. Shutting that one down. Gosh, ladies and gents, this is just chaos, this match. It started pretty frosty at the start there, and then it's just turned to chaos. Circle, this here, letting Circle walk straight through this area here with 4 tanks parked here was a massive mistake from the Ocelots. And, you know, the Panther's dead now as well. I can see that, I think. Or maybe it's all the way around the back here, actually. No, I'll take that back. It might be around the back. There's another one there. They've got, yeah, so there's the Tiger. They've got 2 tanks over that way. A Panther moving around the back. Puma there as well. Lots going on here for the Ocelots when it comes to vehicles now. There's the Panzer IV as well. It's shooting. It's something. It got the 75 before. Up on the hill somewhere is a 76. They lost that high ground too easy, the Ocelots. They've still got a foothold in there, but there's a 76 up there and a bunch of infantry. And I reckon the Circle are going to show the Ocelots how to do it up here. To be perfectly fair, they just with one tank, they're just going to roll that area. So we'll see what happens. All right, holding at the front here, the Ocelots. Tiger in the middle of the road, or train track, whatever you call it. Plenty going on there. Let's go over here and have a look at the point. See what the Ocelots have got. They haven't done enough. Crawley's in amongst it. Takes out a couple. Have they got still that garrison at the back? No, it's gone. So their attack lines are getting shut down too easy. Great play here from Circle though. This is a very dominant team, what I'm watching here tonight. Well, good shots there from T-Reaper there off the top of the building, picks him up. Precision coming in. Did it get the Tiger? I reckon it hit it. Can't see it. Maybe, not sure. Don't know what it did actually. Let's go over and have a look at that hill where I said the Ocelots team would just get rolled in a minute by one tank and a bunch of infantry. All right, and they have. There's a 76 up there. Now there's another tank coming in at the back there. The garrison's gone now. There it is, the garrison down here. They'll find that in a second. Raccoon's looking for it. He's just found it. No, he's missed it. He has missed it. The Ocelots get a free life there. They get a free life. Get our jail free card there for the Ocelots. They'll be able to put in a bunch of infantry here, see what they can do. But they are well and truly getting outplayed here, folks. They got so much to do. I don't know what that is, that rocket. There's a good garrison here, though, from the Ocelots. It's just managed to be far enough away that nobody can see it. It's not locked out. They could spawn in on it. They're trying up here. This is what they should have been doing, what's happening right now. All the infantry, look at all the infantry moving forward off the hill while the tanks two tanks put fire support in. And I reckon that's probably pushed back the tanks over in the middle there as well. Interested to see if they get a spawn wave on there. Fulgrim's now going for a satchel, I reckon. Wix is there behind him. I'd be going for the garrison, actually. Don't shoot, Fulgrim. Oh, he shot. He shouldn't have shot. He let him know that he's there. It's bigger than one kill. Got to know better than that. In comp play, you got to not take that shot. Wix will pass it on through his squad leader that there's infantry on that point, and they'll know. I mean, they took the garrison out. Actually, they haven't responded at all here. I find that fascinating. Has he got a satchel or a rocket? A satchel will take both tanks out here. No, he's got rockets. Bit unlucky. There we go. He's going to hit that tank. He's got that right in the butt. It's a good hit. The 76, yeah, he's taking its engine out. It's a great shot, isn't it? They're looking for him. He's got one into the back of it again. He's just going to reload that. Holzer's going to get him. Yeah, he's got him. That's unlucky. They're out repairing it now, and they'll be okay. One spawned in down there on that garrison. What have we got over this way now from the Ocelot? Geez, they have just been pumped back into the corner here, the Ocelots, haven't they? They are holding it well. So they got that defense working over there well. This defense here is actually working well too. Up here, not so good. Up here, not so good. So the Ocelot's still so much to do. Circle, great work. Just really dominated the match first 30 minutes, so they have. Let's have a look at some of the other stats that come up. No melee kills at the moment. Anti-tanks looking like that. Turnable, great, not terrible. Bombing run comes in. Whose is that? That is an Ocelot bombing run. No, that is... Oh, it's picked up the garrison at the front of the point from the Circle. Brilliant work. I think they got the tank as well. Oh, they've injured the tank. We know they've got those two tanks up on the hill. There, I've got the repair station. That's what it is. Rice now looking to see what he can see. He'll ping and they'll shoot through the bushes. That's what they're trying to do. Panzer IV in position there. Slowed down a little bit here. That bombing run was a good one. It picked up the garrison, but it actually didn't give him an opportunity to push in. Ocelots, what do you got? What do they got around the back here? They've still got copycat around the back here with a few. There's some sups coming in now. The garrison's still there. I just cannot believe they didn't find that garrison. That's amazing. All right, up here though, Wix is in with the bong. Bong has had a great match. T-Reaper up here now. Just always having to defend everywhere, T-Reaper, no matter where he's going to get shot as he runs across the field here. And unless Wix is smart enough to leave him alone, you leave these players run past. I think Wix is doing that right now. Have a look which way he's looking. Yeah, he's absolutely watching that. That is the difference between winning and losing right there, folks. Not shooting T-Reaper, which is an obviously easy kill. Not shooting T-Reaper. T-Reaper has no idea they're there. They're taking their time. They've got the patience. They'll push in. That is what wins matches. I mean, being able to hit the enemy in the face with your rifle as well, that wins. But that is the smart play. That is the big brain right there. The deep thinker Wix plays that well. Same as Bong. They are playing the long game here. Circle. Now Wix can shoot from over that way. But he's looking for Garys. There's one right there. Now we'll see the Garrison lit up. Bam, there she is. Wix sees that. T-Reaper has not seen it yet. Not seen the light up. They'll be thinking, the Ocelots will be thinking, oh, there's someone to the front. T-Reaper again, no idea there's something behind him because no one shot at him. Smart play. Very, very big brain. Love it. All right. Wix is going to take that Gary, I reckon. He's waiting for a spawn wave on it. Has to be. Harvey's coming back to have a look. Harvey doesn't like it. Harvey's a smart player. He knows something's going on here. Here we go. Wix is aware. Bam, he's going to pick him up, is he? A nice kill from Wix. Assault versus, auto rifle versus, oh, the machine gun! There's a tank that just rolled through and fucked him up! Panther to the face there. Wix, after all that work, thinks he's got it, thinks he's got his man, and a Panther fucks his day over. Next minute, Panther. Love it. All right, Wixie's going to have to work all the way. The thing is, though, he can do it. Tanks up the top here from Ocelots. Look at this. Great Garrison hit. Repurpose. About to get shot in the back, though, for that Garrison. There you are. Repurpose Apples there. Holding position. Got to wait. Watch, watch, watch. Here we go. Apples. Is she ready? No, she's running. She should have been more patient. Going to get shot. There. Gone. Down. Garrison found. Hover is going to run into that Garrison. Grenades in. Great Garrison. Unfortunately, no good. There's the OP gone as well. Shouldn't have the OP that close to the Garrison. Another lesson. OP, never have it anywhere near the Garrison. No matter what's going on, never have it next to the Garrison. Because that is now a complete wasted effort in there. There's subs coming in and everything. And the commander's just cleaned everything out right now. And there's no play going on down here anymore. But this up here, there. See, look, Wix just making his way back down in again. Bam. Came in as an anti-tanker. And went, I'm not running in there this time. I'm just going to shoot shit. And where's that Panther? I owe it something. That's what I'm hearing. Where's the Panther, actually? Where'd it go? Okay, it's crossing in the front here. This is interesting. Panzer IV's moving across that way. Panther down in the city. Got to have infantry support with it to get into that point. 46 minutes to go, so just about the halfway mark here. And the Ocelots. So, if you're only just joining us, what has occurred during this match? Actually, you know, we'll probably put the prediction in. Let's do that quickly. I'm just going to run that prediction here because we want that to be there for the end of the match so we can get it up and running when we need it to. There we go. The starter prediction. Got it. There we go. Prediction is up. Who's going to win this one? So what has occurred? So that'll be 30 minutes ago, by the way. By the time you're hearing me saying this, the prediction will already finished. What has occurred here was that the circle players got in there smartly, all right, and managed to take out train station within the first 5 minutes. All right. It was a good push from them. And the Ocelots were losing the tank battle. There was a tank just died up in the hill there. That was a great kill. I think that was an Ocelot's kill on that tank. Actually, that's a good kill. And then the Ocelots set up a bit of a defensive line here. And they were getting pushed back a little bit, but then they held. They had a little sniff there for a moment or two, but then they lost that. And then, for some reason, they just kind of camped these 4 squares here, and we're doing a bunch of stuff up here, and they left this front door open. And the 4 tanks that they had literally here didn't stop the front door push with an airhead that came in then from Circle. And now, this is what, look, if you ever look around, look what's happening. They're just getting squeezed and squeezed and squeezed into the corner here. So by the time you're hearing this message, I reckon the match will already be over, and it'll be a 5-0 to Circle, because they're not stopping them, the Ocelots. They are just not able to stop them, and we are now at the halfway mark. Have a look at the stat board there. All right, over 100 points difference now in the kills for the Circle versus the Ocelots. And the fact that there are Circle players in the point speaks volumes, I guess, about what the struggle is for the Ocelots. They are just being outplayed here by Circle. Rico off, Raccoon Winters, Nile, Bussy Bandit, Cozy Garlic, and a worst guitarist, I don't know, man, you haven't heard me play guitar, are all pushing into the point now and through the front door, and they're not being stopped. They can't be stopped. The Ocelots just don't have it. The Panzer IV is down here. It's covering that area, so the Circle just moved around that. Panzer IV is getting smashed down below us here. Getting hit by, I don't know, probably a 75 or something by the look of that. Yeah, there it is. There it is right there. Great shot. Might be a 76 actually. Can't really tell. Let's move around and have a look. Oh, it is a 76, folks. Alright, so Ocelots are just losing on all fronts here now, and they're about to start losing this point here. The infantry is just about out of options there now. Tanks are dominating. We've got a couple of tanks up here. The Ocelots tanks are still so far back, but they are getting pressured out. I think the Panther down here died. Wherever it was, or was that it there? Lima squad chasing that Panther now. They lost that garrison around the back. There's just... The player's been very smart from... yeah, look at the Panthers in the trench now. Just took another one in the butt. Grimo, or Grim, is trying to get to that Panther. The Panther has no angle. Boom, there she goes. Oh, it's just all bad for the Ocelots, folks. This has to be GG's. Has to be GG's here. We're going to see the cap start in about 10, 20 seconds, I reckon. 43 minutes to go, and the Circle, just absolutely fantastic play here from them. What happened up on the hill here? We'll have another look quickly. We've still got some moving around. Did the Ocelots end up losing that garrison yet? Yeah, they did. They finally found the Circle. They lost a tank up here, though. That was good, but the 76 is still there. And it's shelling down in the back of Causeway now, which is stopping anything from getting up and in amongst it. And at the moment the tanks start spawning in as well, they get smashed down here. Sub-pack there trying to do something. Here's... Ooh, I tell you, there's not much here. There's quite a bit of infantry around for the Ocelots up north as well. Circle are on the point though, folks. Up this way here. This was where we were talking about where that OP was. They finally cleared it out, the Ocelots, but the damage was done. The damage was done. So Circle, just top shelf gameplay here from them. They've had a pretty good season, but they have struggled a little bit with some matches, and there's the cap starting to happen now. Right, and that'll put absolute panic in amongst the Ocelots here, because they know they're in real trouble here, and they can't kill these guys out of it. They're getting shot from all angles. They're getting shot on the point. Look, Lemon just gets nailed there. Circle at the end of the day here are just the better team at the moment, unfortunately for the Ocelots. Circle are just winning the fights. They're winning the tactics. They took that hill. That hill was the most important piece of terrain in this match, given what the points were here with train station and you know, down this way. Right. The reason I say that, look at the hill, can see all the way into train station more or less, give and take, right? See all the way up to here and all the way around this way as well. And Circle knew that, and they worked real hard to take that hill from the Ocelot, and the Ocelots just didn't hold that hill smartly. Even though they had 3 tanks up there at one stage against pretty much 1 tank, I think, they were still pushed off the hill. And I just, you know, there's so much to be learned out of that play that happened there. It's well worth going back and taking a look at that and see what happened. There's a bot run coming in now at the back of the point. It's going to pick up the garrison. All right, and that'll be the end of it, I reckon, for the Ocelots. Once this garrison is just gone now, and there is a whole bunch of folks that died as well. And the point will start getting taken here because the Ocelots don't have a garrison at the back here anymore. They've got the headquarters spawn, but their numbers are down. We're still holding on. Look, I don't want to write them off just yet. They may pull some miracle here, the Ocelots, but the point is falling. There's an airhead coming in from the Ocelots commander, and it's being serviced by Repurpose. Don't give up yet, folks. There's a chance the Ocelots can carry this back. I don't like their chances because they are getting outplayed by Circle. However, that airhead is giving them a sniff of hope, although it's just been seen by everybody. Let's have a look to see. This is the last play. Has to be. Has to be the last chance right here. They've got some defense on the street for it. They've got Apples and Crawley there waiting, ready to go. Airhead coming in beautifully. Repurpose holding off that line. Like it a lot. Guido is dead. Ocelots with a chance. Ocelots with a chance, but they are losing the point. It's contested. It's sweaty stuff here, folks. Have they got? They've just got to full send everybody from somewhere. I don't know where from. It's a good airhead. It is a very, very good airhead. They pre-positioned infantry to protect it. Aerodrift working his way down the street there. Here goes the spawn wave in about 10 seconds. 1, 2. Just the 2 for now. No one was really ready for that air to work, I don't reckon. Perpy waiting. He's just been grenaded. Repurpose gets up, comes around the corner, shoots him in the back. Good shot. Bombing run coming in now for the Ocelots. Yeah, that's them putting some bombing run at the front of the point, trying to hold off. That airhead's still a good one. Oh, I don't know what to watch. The bombing run there is picking up some stuff. What are they going to do here, the Ocelots? Can they take this? The airhead's still live. Down below us somewhere. Darwin, Marm and Crawley holding off this area here. Circle know there's a live airhead. Repurpose just get boned there by the look of that. The airhead's gone. Oh, it's disappeared. Oh, that's disappointing for them. All right, back we go over here. It's not over. It's not over, but it's almost over. Ocelots have pushed back some on the point here. Not too bad. 37 to go. Can Ocelots bring it out of the 5-0 loss phase that they're looking towards? They are staring down the barrel right now of a 5-up. And that big spawn wave just then from Circle won't be helping them at all. Tank's shooting in there. Chad's got the tank down below in there. Shooting, and that's a Panzer IV, I think. Up here is a 76. Pretty sure. Sanity desperately tried to do something with this match. There's a Tiger or a Panther pushing in. There's a Panzer IV there. And they've lost their squad leader here, but there's still a chance. Nothing going over there. That's supplies. It's only supplies. Tough fight here. 37 to go. Can Circle take a 5-er? Or can the Ocelots bring something out of the chaos and actually win this back? The point's getting taken again now. I just feel like the pressure's been too much for the Ocelots. They've held on here really good. They've held on here really, really well. But this is going to fall to the Circle team. It's going to be at least 4-1. I just don't see the Ocelots being able to claw that back. They've got 36 minutes to try some different stuff, right? A full spawn wave send on the other point off an airhead or something like that will work. But because there's so much pressure here on the point, and Circle are in the cap circle. Circle are in the circle. Do with that what you will. But because they're in the circle here, that tank's in a great spot. The Panzer IV is at least helping where it is. Strafe goes in. I think that was, yeah, commander of the Ocelots. And the artillery just landing around the back here, trying to pick up their troops as they push in. It is just still consistently getting pushed down. That's a good hit there as well. Rockets coming in from somewhere. Tanks starting to shoot now. They've got to do something about that Panzer IV, the Circle, if they want to take a 5-er here. Because that Panzer IV is holding out a lot of stuff, and then the artillery is doing a little bit there. Cooler just desperately trying to put rounds down range and clean them up. And there's a cap happening on the other point right now with just that little human in the middle of their apples trying her best, but look at this. They've just lost their OP. That'll be the end of that push as well. Airhead coming in from the circle now. That's a circle airhead. Has it got support? Panzer IV pushing out. Different Panzer IV from the one we were looking at over the back there. Oh, but it's going to get tapped on the way in. Rico puts a great shot in the back of the Panzer IV. Airhead in amongst it. I reckon Circle are going to send here. Oh, that's almost hit it as well. Rico, great shot. I reckon they're going to full send on this airhead and just close this match off. But the tank and the artillery are doing great stuff. There's that 76 shooting in. The Panzer IV desperately trying to stop this airhead from doing anything. Rounds in from Rico. No gravity there this time. Killer and Ted have spawned in, but the airhead is just off to the left. I'm pretty sure it's locked out at the moment. Right on the point. But it's distracting people. Panzer IV pushes around the back there. They've got to do something different here, Ocelots. That airhead was a good push before, but it just didn't take. And now Circle are right in the point here, and there's no infantry anywhere near them. The only thing holding off right now is that back Panzer IV, and then the other one that's rolling through. Almost 50% cap here, Circle. There's a Panzer IV taking another hit to the face there where Ben Martin Grim are. Grim's going to be able to hit that. He's taken out the OP though, the Panzer IV. But look at this. There she goes. Panzer IV down. That's not going to help them at all, the Ocelots. Half done here. We're just about out to a 5-0 here for the Circle team. Ocelots have been desperately trying to do something, but they just haven't been able to hold up against this Circle attack. Circle just absolutely playing the game of their lives tonight. Pounding the Ocelots into the corner. 2/3 done here. I think the Ocelots would have said that they were definitely not the favourites for this match. They were absolutely the underdogs. I would absolutely agree with that. You know, the team, a team will always like to talk itself down, but I can guarantee you that Circle were the favourites for this particular match by a long margin, and they have shown why in the way they've played here. Ocelots with some interesting tactics though that really can be improved. Circle just sort of gradually closing off the point here. Apples is in amongst it trying to take out that back spawn, and the artillery trying to do its thing. There's a lot of infantry around the point here now. Three quarters done here. Apples is down now as well at the back. 75's pushed the point now. Panzer IV over there's done. That's it. It's GG's, folks, at a 5-0 for the Circle team. They're going to cap this out now. I don't see the Ocelots doing anything else from here, even with the number of infantry going in. It's a 5-0 for the Circle team, and they are the Tier 3 seasonal champions. Well done to them. Commiserations to the Ocelots. What an interesting match that was, folks. What an interesting match that was. All right. So there it is. We'll have a quick look down here. I was going to give... who do I want to give this to? Look, we'll give it to Repurpose, working her ass off in the back line, trying to do stuff. Well done. Have a look at both teams as we go here. I'll get that music back on as well. So there it is. After an hour, the Circle have managed to pick that up. Well done to them. What an amazing match. I think it all got kind of lost there for the Ocelots. We'll go over to the warm-up screen, actually. Wait for that to come back up there. There we go. It all got kind of lost for the Ocelots when they were just very static on the hill and were unable to push forward or do anything else. So I've got double music, my bad. Put that back up there and do that. So yeah, when they were stuck up on that hill, they didn't use the hill effectively as an overwatch. They didn't push from the hill or stage out of it. If they had done that and headed west a bit better, they might have had a chance to flank around on the train station and give it a bit of a hot go. But instead, they just kind of sat up there, and then Circle just pushed through that middle area. As I said, there's a bit more to it than that. It's not that simple, but that's how the game played out. And then once the Ocelots lost that fourth one, they were in all sorts of trouble. They weren't going to be able to come back from that. So there it is. A great match for the Circle. Commiserations to the Ocelots. Circle, the Tier 3 seasonal champions. That's it for me for now. I'm going to come back in about an hour or so's time and do a Chimera versus Div 33 match. So I hope you join me for that. Otherwise, take care. It's been great to be here, and I've really enjoyed streaming the seasonal. I hope you see me at, I think it's the Hell Breaks Loose. No, not the Hell Breaks Loose. Hold the Line competition. That's coming up. I'm going to be streaming that. That's a 36ers comp. I've got the HCA competition, the Hell Let Loose Community Association. I'm going to be streaming those matches as well. But otherwise, I'll see you when I see you. Love you all. Goodbye for now.